melee, and everybody got together, and Matt got the opportunity to get with Claude. So it was just payback time. I'm glad that it happened. I'm also glad that, and I mean this, I'm sincere that he was able to come back and play. I certainly wouldn't want to see anyone go through what I had to go through, and I'm just it's over and done with, and maybe that is a sense of closure right there.
Just put everything to rest.
The thing that makes you troubled is that the linesmen both at that time both said we're getting a gross misconduct, McCarty, and he didn't. And but that happens. You just have to deal with it.
They proved that they're a bunch of homers. I don't think they have the play that in our building, and they proved that. I think like I said, it was a good hockey game. I think it was that's where hockey should be played. But I think it should be played in both buildings. Just to go out and play the role in your own building, I don't think proofs are met. I think they're phony. I think everyone doesn't have heart on that club, and they show that tonight.
That's an understatement. Avalanche needed a police escort to get to Joe Louis Arena, an aptly named venue for Lemieux's first game back in Detroit since last year's playoffs. Referee Paul Dvorsky would be the guy assigned to keep order. Forget it. First period, the best brawl started with Peter Forsberg and Igor Larionov tangled up, while then Darren McCarty hammering Claude Lemieux, and Brendan Shanahan clotheslines Patrick Waugh, who joins the fray. The goalies, Waugh and Mike Vernon, squaring up at center ice. Neither one gets penalized, if you can believe it. While all this is going on, McCarty rides Lemieux into the boards. The two coaches try to make some sense out of all of this. Believe it or not, McCarty was not ejected. Remember that. Lemieux received a cut to the head that required stitches. He would return. Patrick Waugh got 7 minutes in penalties. Early second period, they played a little hockey. Sergei Fedorov, the 2-on-1. Beats Waugh, his 29th, game tied at 1. Back to the fisticuffs. Brent Severin and Aaron Ward battle. Severin is the one without the shirt. Dvorsky letting the combatants know he wants it to stop. It doesn't. Third period, Colorado up 4-3. Valerie Kamensky wristing it by Mike Vernon. That gives Kamensky a hat trick.
In last year's Western Conference Finals between Detroit and Colorado, Avalanche forward Claude Lemieux broke Chris Draper's face by smashing his head into the boards. This season, the bad blood has continued to flow. The Wings knocked Rene Corbet and Alexei Gusarov out of a game with head injuries. Then just a couple of weeks ago, the two teams combined for over 50 penalty minutes. Stoking the fire. Colorado's looking for the regular season sweep against the Wings, and minute 38 left in the first period. This happens. Got a jailbreak. Darren McCarty all over Lemieux. Watch Patrick Waugh coming in, and Brendan Shanahan cuts him off with the pass. This is the first time Lemieux has played in Detroit since the Draper incident. McCarty continues to beat on Lemieux along the boards, even kneeing him a few times. Then, the goalies go at it for the main event. Mike Vernon and Patrick Waugh. These guys, what they need to do is keep the masks on. What are they taking them off for? I don't get it. If you can believe it, neither goalie is penalized. Look at Scarface, Patrick Waugh. How do you like that? Say hello to my little friend. Third period, 4-3 Avalanche. This game went back and forth. The Avalanche's Valerie Kamensky gets his third hat trick of his career.
The first meeting since the incident in Colorado 10 days ago, officials headed off the ugliness. Lemieux at Joe Louis for the first time since the blow. It didn't take long. Peter Forsberg, Igor Larionov going at it. Now Darren McCarty called Lemieux gutless, and here we go, getting it on. Patrick Waugh enters the scene. He comes slamming in, and then Brendan Shanahan full speed on. Mike Vernon gets into the act. It's Waugh and Vernon going at it. The Red Wings letting Lemieux know that he can't get away with what he did. In fact, Lemieux wound up leaving this one with 12 stitches. He did return, though. You can see where McCarty took him into the board. Second period, more of the same. Shanahan going at it with Adam Foote. Mark Crawford hoping they can escape without injury. Finally, some scoring. Sergei Fedorov beats Waugh. We're tied at 1. But more fighting. Mike Keane and Thomas Holstrom going at it. Later in the second, Keith Jones drops it for Valerie Kamensky. His second of the game. It's 2 on Avalanche. But then it's big Brent Severin taking on the rookie Aaron Ward. Third period, 4-3 Colorado. Kamensky fights off a check, skates in and scores. That's a hat trick, and it's 5-3 Avalanche.